Come to find out, I could have saved over $20,000 had I just bought this desk. Alright, in this video, I'm going to show you my unboxing of my new standing desk. Yes, the link will be in the description box down below. I'm going to walk you through how to set it up, because if you do purchase it, there are some things that you might get confused on. But if you have this video, you can come back and watch it and you'll be able to put it together right away. And then I'm also going to give you my first impressions on it. I've had this desk for about 3 weeks now, and so I'll give you my 3-week review as well. All right. As always, when you start to assemble anything, make sure you check to see if everything is there. The last thing you want to do is put it together and then find out you're missing a piece, and now you've wasted all your time. Plus, you have to disassemble it and then send it back. So always do a nice little check and make sure that you have everything and then start. That's a pro tip, by the way. Oh, and hi, my name is Wayna, and on this channel I make rental friendly interior design videos. So if you're not already subscribed, hit the button. All right, first things first, you want to take the legs and put them on each side. These are the legs that has the motor in it, so it's going to lift up and lower down using these legs. And you want to make sure that you have the motor on the left side and the non-motor on the right side. And then you're going to take the bar that connects them together, and then you're going to just click it into place. You'll see that there's a little notch where it goes, so it'll fit perfectly. Once everything's together, it was a lot easier to stand it up and then use the hex key to tighten it. Remember, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Do not over tighten it though, because you will cause problems later on. Next, you're going to attach the feet, and notice there's like some round circles. Those are going to be removed, and I'm going to add wheels. So you attach it, then you flip it back over again, and then you're going to add these metal pieces to the top, which is what the desk is going to sit on. Okay, pay close attention to this part because I messed up the first time, and I don't want you to do the same. All right, so this little piece goes on this side where the motor is, and then this long bar goes into the other side, and it comes with this little wrench. You want to use a small one, and you're just going to kind of insert it onto the little metal pole, and then you're going to twist it towards you, so towards your face, and that is going to help secure it. But you see what's happening to the leg? Every time I do that, it's going up. So don't do this, okay? This is the part that I wanted you to pay attention to. And at the time I didn't notice it, but you're going to see that I'm going to have problems later. So what you want to do, you want to twist that metal piece just a little bit, not enough to actually lift the leg. Now this silver short piece that I added onto the right side is going to come back towards the left part of the metal rod that I just put in, and that is going to connect both of them. As you can see, I'm moving it around, but there are 2 little circles, and you're going to tighten those once you get it right where you want it to be. Now mine has some type of, I don't know, it doesn't allow me to screw it onto both. As you can see right here, I'm able to connect them both, but when I try to put the screw into the little small piece, it only worked for one hole. I don't know if the other one was stripped or whatnot, but that one that's closest to the motor, it just didn't work. I ordered another one, and that desk had the same thing. So I haven't had any issues, no malfunctions, and the instructions really don't specify anything in, you know, English or anything. It's just a bunch of pictures, but I just wanted to throw that out there so that you're not, you know, thinking that you have a faulty piece. That's what I experienced too. So you can see it a little closer here where I'm trying to just kind of screw it in, and it's literally going to fall into the inside of this piece. See, it just disappeared. And then I'm like trying to get it. I messed around with it, but again, this is something that I encountered, but it is not causing me any issues with the desk. I am very much able to use it, and I haven't noticed any issues. Right now, this next part I won't walk you through. It's pretty simple. I'm literally putting the desktop together, so just watch what I do. Okay, now this desk was super easy to flip over, very light without the actual desktop. But pay attention right here. You see in the middle, I have that little metal plate. You don't need that metal plate, okay? That's actually if you purchased the 55, yes, if you purchased the 55 inch, then you would have to use that. But this one actually has two areas to bolt right into the base of the desk. So it wasn't working out for me, as you can see, because it was a hump in the middle. So to fix that, all you have to do is not put that little metal piece in the middle. So you're going to see me removing everything just to do as I said. So don't make this mistake either. And at this point, the desk is almost finished. I'm just adding a lot of the things like the attachments to the bottom while it's already flipped over. I like that there are two hooks that you can put on each side of the desk, which is really good for your headphones. Now, this is the reason why I wasted $20,000. Okay, I had an office for about 2 years, and what made me want that office space is because I felt like I couldn't make it work in this small apartment anymore. And throughout the pandemic, I posted so many videos. I was pretty much burned out, but I didn't want to stop, producing. And so I thought that an office was the solution to the problem. I didn't consider taking the closet doors off of my closet. I didn't consider a standing desk, mainly because I could not find a standing desk on wheels. And now that I have one in the space and I made over the closet, I literally could have stayed here. I not only paid office rent, but I also had to pay for yearly inspections. I had to pay Comcast for internet at the office as well as at the house. And so would I recommend getting an office for a solopreneur YouTuber? And the answer is no. The answer is no, because unless you need to coordinate with other people that you don't necessarily want in your home every day, that's the only reason why I would think you would need an actual studio. And so I guess, we're full circle with a standing desk and an at-home office space. So the desk came with these nice 3M sticker things that you can hide cables with underneath the desk. But you already know how I am when it comes to cable management. My old desk had a lot of cable management, which I'm going to repurpose on this desk. And I am just finishing up the install. The motor is super easy to connect. Once you connect the little black display, you plug in the outlet and then connect the motor to the display, and that's pretty much it. So everything is going to be housed underneath the desk. All the plugs are going to be housed underneath the desk. And then I'm going to have one plug, which is going to be the power strip that is going to run out of the desk. So everything is connected to whatever's under the desk, and I'm literally only going to be left with one cord. So keep watching because I'm going to show you that at the end. All right, now be sure to get help once you're finished and it's time to flip the desk over. It was easier when the desktop wasn't on, but once you assemble everything, you definitely want to get assistance. Okay, do you see the problem? Remember, I was pulling the little silver thing towards me and it was lifting the left side. I realized it at this point, and I didn't realize the exact problem, but I knew this desk was super crooked. So that's what allowed me to realize that you don't want to pull the little metal piece back enough for the leg to raise, because if you do at the end, it's going to be lopsided. So how did I fix it? I raised it all the way up until it couldn't go up anymore, and then it just stopped. I tried to lower it and it did not work. It kept reading like an error message. So at this point, I'm like, oh wow, I just wasted a whole hour of putting this together for nothing. Okay, so the way to reset the desk is to do a long press on the downward button. You want to hold it for 5 seconds. It said 5 seconds, but I held it for like 20 seconds and then it finally started to work for me. So you want to hold it down and you want to lower the desk. Now to fix the leg, we're going to manipulate that little metal bar going across the bottom of the desk. All right, so I removed the little hex nut in this little connector piece. And then once I removed that and pushed it back, then I was able to move out the little metal piece and push the desk leg down manually. And then boom, problem solved. Now I'm just setting my desk up with my old accessories. I do want to upgrade. This is not my dream desk, but it is not a necessity right now, so I'm going to use what I have. And I like the fact that everything still looks nice and seamless, but I do not have to sit all day to work, because that is the reason why you guys don't get videos sometimes, okay? Little ADHD cannot be sitting all day. So hopefully this will help me be more consistent. Alright, so here's my 3-week review. So far, I am in love with this desk. I can sit in the living room if I want to be in front of a window and not feel like I'm always trapped in a closet. And I love the fact that the wheels are super easy to maneuver. I can be in the living room 1 minute and in the office the next. I like the fact that if I want to switch my desk around, I can have the pink wall as a background, or I could have the desk as a background. It is all about versatility when you're in a small space. And like I said, I haven't had any issues with the motor, and it's been a 3 weeks, and like I said, I push this desk to the limits. We go up and down several times a day because it is real hard for me to just stay still. I am in love with the fact that I have access to my headphones easily, and it just makes content creation a lot better. So if you work from home, or if you are a content creator, entrepreneur, whatever, think about these small things, because I make a full-time living from this closet. So I need to make sure that it is going to work for me, okay? So this is kind of like what I look like right now as I'm doing this voiceover. It's just me standing up, talking into the mic, and I'm able to transition back down once I want to edit, and I can stay here longer. So that means I'm going to get more work done. All right, if you are interested in this desk, I will have a link in the description box down below. It is an affiliate link, and it does not cost you any money, but I will get a small commission, which helps to support the channel. And as you can see, all of the cords are managed pretty well. I only have a few extension cords which power the lights in the closet, and this black cord is the only cord coming from the desk. So I can plug up anywhere and I'm ready to go. Alright, if you want to see more office and desk related videos, click on this video right here.